miles here in our office.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Othello Akpin is considering offering MP in 3 first-round picks in exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously, this like internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong, Perk. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president, Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Othello Akpin was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
Well, he did.
I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Othello?
Well, apparently Shep was Othello's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othello.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
Look, I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Othello has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fans are on your side. The narrative of Othello having outdated methods has already been established. I mean,
Right.
all we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well,
this.
how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Othello right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Nate will publish those facts, National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Othello is about to be voted off
no.
the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
I'm looking forward to it.
In the streets, in his streets.
Okay, so just keep balling up on the courts.
Yeah, but not just any courts. The city has a feeder system. Moss Point, Robert Miles Park,
And
Dreamer Park.
Yeah.
Kenny scouts at those 3 courts for talent, and if you impress him, you can play at Hammond. And if you really impress him, you can get your own squad together, play at the Classic.
That's tough.
You know all about the Classic.
Of course I know all about the classics.
Anyone who's
Come
ever laid
on.
stuff in the city wants to play in the Classic. And Shep is the reigning champ. So that reminds me, you should just start scouting for your own talent. They run 4s at the Classic, so you're gonna need 3 teammates.
Okay, so I ball out all over the city, keep winning over the fans, and eventually pull that rug from under Shep on his home court.
Yeah. You think you can handle that?
Of course I can handle it. I got this.
I guess we'll see about that, won't we?
The showcase of the regular season, Christmas Day. Greg, what a special day this has become on the NBA calendar.
It's really an honor to get to play in one of these games. Everyone is watching while they open presents or have dinner with their families. This is a lot of fun.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's MP. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Now here is Davis, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. James against Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's a foul? You gotta be kidding me.
That one shouldn't be much debate there.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And James drills them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Nice shot by James.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Russell. Shoots from 14. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now, here is Russell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Russell against Doncic. Passes to Irving with the shot. And James pulls it down. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Here's Irving after the made shot from James. To the right side. McGee the pass to Bullock. Back to McGee. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 10. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Russell against Doncic. Russell kicks to James. James gets the screen from James. The drive by James. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Green. 9 points last game. Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's a sick.
For some help side if you need help. Don't wait for me. If you see it, just go. Reset if you have to.
Morris is checked in for
Get him, MP.
Keep being overconfident. Gonna bust ya.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Hachimura. He's out there with Davis. MP is out there with LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the point. Now here's LeBron James. Basket good. 8 points for MP.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here's Irving after the made shot from James. Doncic outside. Here's the floater. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Hardaway against LeBron. The dish to James. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. In the corner, it's Morris. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Kyrie Irving from range. That is such a beautiful looking shot.
Irving against James. Davis with a screen on Irving. And again, another one in from James. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And the foul on
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Irving against James. Now, here is Irving. He has 5. Green, no luck. Knocks it loose and stolen by Irving. On the wing, Green. Covered by LeBron. Morris outside. Dallas again missing. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. The pass to Doncic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 6 points for him.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
And here is Doncic following the 3 from James. And it's Doncic missing. Lakers leading by 8. James outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
Foul? You gotta be kidding me.
First team foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
Get the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for JaVale McGee.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Marquise Morris, taking 2 shots.
Boards as well. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Vanderbilt with the screen. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
At defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Green, and it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Evaluating recent attempts, Doors, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning: chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Here is Russell, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Count the basket. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Sometimes that mid-range has got to be in play. It will help unlock the three-point game. Boy, D'Angelo Russell, a 3-level scorer.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. McGee is screen on Davis. Doncic. The shot's good from McGee.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Lakers leading by 5. Russell feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's James. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And here is Doncic. He has 6. Irving, good look. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 9 points.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
No good from Irving.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Doncic against James. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Irving for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Los Angeles calls.
He's checked in. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. 6 to shoot. Hardaway, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
So the Lakers 5 right now. MP is out there with Russell. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. Driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Doncic. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you're not going to stop that. Once Davis gets the ball that deep, game over.
Irving with the bounce pass. Doncic finds McGee. Here's James. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shoots from the baseline, and another basket for Dallas.
Now, this guy is just a great decision maker with the ball in his hands. This time, Doncic takes what the defense allows. That's the mid-range game.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Down low. Here's James. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Doncic against Russell. And that one's good. Doncic.
Boy, Luka Doncic makes it look easy. What a pretty jumper.
Lakers leading by 7. James right side. Vanderbilt setting the pick for James. Inside. Out to Russell. 5 on the clock. Again, James missing. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Russell against Doncic. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Back to James. Trying to get open is Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Terrific physicality from Davis on the offensive glass, creating another opportunity and scoring.
Doncic against Russell. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, there's a reason they trust this guy in big moments. Tim Hardaway Jr., no problem, he says.
And here's James outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
Play on a
So it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Great win tonight. You were on fire out there. What did you see in the defense that allowed you to have so much success?
Man, I feel like there's no one in the league that can guard me one-on-one. Like, no one. If they're gonna leave someone out there by himself to check me, that's gonna happen every night.
So you're saying they need to bring help?
They better. Listen, of course if they do, I'm gonna just find my teammates and hopefully they'll be ready to knock down some open looks.
You certainly didn't have any problem with that tonight.
Come on.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Facts, man. Come on, we out here.
Uh-huh. So how did you manage to be so successful tonight?
Man, I did what I had to do. You know, we had to get this dub, man. You know, time to put up or shut up. What you think I did? I put up. Shout out to coach for letting me roll, by the way.
You seem pretty happy